Okay, in this tutorial we show you a little bit about positioning things on your master page to do layout. And so with your master page, again, it's for layout and for things we want in your entire website. So right now I have this heading for the top of my page, and then I also have this content placeholder. And the content placeholder, if you remember from the previous tutorial, is the section that my master page is going to be combined with, we call them a content page, a page like this default.aspx. Well, when they're combined, the content from the default page is going to get stuck in this content placeholder. So if we go and look at default.aspx and see here in this content panel, this is the stuff that'll get shoved in the content placeholder. So when we run this, you'll see these two pages combined, this default page and the master page. So the master page shows up here with the heading, and then this content placeholder panel, this is where the content gets shoved. So what we want to do now is control where these items go on the page, and really my header's in the correct position, but maybe I want to do something like this content area, maybe I want to move that over someplace. So to move it around, well, normally you'd think, oh, I'll just come on here, find the content placeholder, and just grab it and drag it. But you see, I drag it and it stays in the same place. And the problem with the content placeholder is you can't move it by itself. What you have to do is put it inside a panel. So an ASP panel is the control that we use to move other things around. Think of it as a box. I want to move things around, so I'm going to put them inside this box and move the box around. So I'm going to grab a panel, drag it off, and then get the content placeholder inside of here. And I'm just using the keyboard to select the content placeholder, cut it, and paste it inside the panel. And now when I go back to design view, I'll see this panel. And if I click on it, inside of it, I can see the content placeholder inside of it. But I really want to click on the panel now, and I want to drag the panel around. Although by default, if you know anything about HTML, this panel is in what we call the normal flow. I can't move it. If I want to position it, I have to come up here to Format and set position, and then I'll say I want the position to be absolute. At this point, I can drag this panel wherever I want it to go. Put it here on the page wherever I want to go. So I'm going to move it over this way a little bit and down. And then when we come back to this page and run this again, we'll see we've got the heading, but now the content has moved down here. So this is the basics of layout, is that on our master page, what we're really moving is the content placeholder, but I can't move it by itself, so I put it inside a panel. So when we want things to move on our master page, grab a panel, set the panel's position to absolute, and we do that by selecting the panel, going to Format, Set Position, choose Absolute, and then you can drag it around and put it wherever you want it to go.